Hi, welcome friends. Today I bring you an amazing collaboration. It is the Welcome Autumn I Can't Sleep Creations collab. More details to come later on in the video. First, for now, let's jump in with the first inspiration. For this DIY, I'm going to be using one of these wreath forms that I got from Dollar Tree. I'm going to remove the tag and I'm going to take some of this gold paint from Krylon and paint it with it. Once it's dry, I'm going to go ahead and take some of these mesh ribbons from Dollar Tree and I'm going to start wrapping it on this. First, I started by wrapping it there at the bottom of the peduncle. I'm going to just go ahead and just tie it with a simple knot. Then I added a little bit of hot glue to the knot just to make sure that it will not slip away. Now it's time to wrap this around the first section right there a couple of times just to make sure that it was nice and even and that it was not showing that knot in the back. Then I'm going to start weaving the mesh in between the slats of this pumpkin. So first I started weaving it under the following slat, staying close to the top of the pumpkin, making sure that all my mesh is staying towards the top of the pumpkin so it has a nice coverage. Now I'm going over the next slat and I'm going to wrap it around and over and then under, and then we go and go over the next one over. It's a lot of overs here, guys. But I think, I don't know, I think you're able to see there what I mean. So we got to wrap it around 2 times at the end so we're able to change directions pretty much. And then we're going to keep following the same pattern. So we're going to go over those 2 in the middle and then under the following one. Here, to keep everything close together, I added a little bit of hot glue to where the peduncle was there to make sure that that mesh stayed in place and that it covered the frame. Now we're going to go under the other one and then over the second to last. We're wrapping it around as you see there, and we're going to go over and to the opposite way so we can continue wrapping this back and forth, and we're going to keep doing this until the pumpkin is completely covered. So here I want to show you what I did once I ran out of the first spool, and I kept doing until when I ran out of the mesh. I just tied a knot on the slat in which I ended with the previous one, if that makes any sense. So I made a nice knot in there and then tucked it underneath the mesh to match where the other mesh was, which that one I also tied and glued. And we are going to continue the same pattern in the same direction in which we ended with the last one, if that makes any sense. There you see me how I tucked it in, and I'm going to follow the same. I'm going to finish where I left off right here. I'm going to go over and do over and under and go with the next one, and I did that until this was completely done like this. So now here I'm going to come in with a bit of hot glue, and I want to make sure that I cinch this pumpkin to the shape as much as I can to make sure that it has that integrity of the shape of the pumpkin. So I just tucked in any excess mesh and glued it in order to preserve that shape. My friends, if you enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. And if you do, make sure that you hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you each time that I upload a new video. All these things are free and they mean the world to me. Now I'm going to take some of these burlap leaves from Dollar Tree and I'm going to tuck it into the mesh using the wire that it comes with. But it's not very secure, so I'm going to, put some hot glue underneath of it and press it down to make sure that that stays put. As I mentioned earlier, this video is part of the Welcome Autumn collaboration, and it is hosted by Dawn from Shabby Meets Bling, by Annie from Annie Jones, and by Monica from All Night DIY. The link to their channels and to their playlist will be linked in the description box below and also placed in the comments. Don't forget to head on over to their channels and to the playlist so you don't miss out on some amazing creations. Alright, let's go ahead and jump in. Once these leaves were secured, then I'm coming in with some of this brown mesh from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to fold it in half and glue one end to the bottom section of the peduncle right there, just holding it in place until that glue is secured. Then I'm going to roll this or wrap the entire wire stem with this mesh until it's completely covered. Then I'm going to cut that off and add some hot glue to it, and then add a piece of ribbon on top of it to secure it in place. But guess what? I'm not done yet. I'm going to take some of these leaves I got from Dollar Tree as well, and I'm going to remove that clip that it came with and glue them over, but kind of staggered on top of these other leaves. Then I added this bow, but I didn't quite like it, guys. Like, let me know if you like this. I was like, it's too much. So I came back in and I took that off. I'm like, I wanted that stem to show. I thought it was very pretty the way it looked with the stem. And I thought that bow was just a little bit too much. So I created a new bow using this ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree, and it's a smaller bow. And I added it right in the middle of the two leaves. I forgot to trim the ends beforehand, so here I'm just trimming the ends of my ribbon to give it a neater look. And this is complete. Let me know what you think. Look at the detail at the top. I really love it. And here we go with the final reveal. Make sure to let me know the thoughts on this one. My friends, as always, thank you so much for watching. Be blessed, be a blessing, and craft responsibly. And if you would like to follow me on social media, here are my social media links. And don't forget to visit my friends in the playlist. And if you would like to watch some more of my videos, here's a suggestion, and you're more than welcome to binge away with this playlist as well. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, guys. Have an amazing day. Bye.